Hey guys, 681 Shadow. Welcome to my Week 5 battle for the CPC. This week we are facing our divisional rival, Paul, coach of the Dewford Drapions. His link will be in the description below, and as well as all the other coaches. But definitely check out Paul. He's a great battler, and this is a very important match for the both of us because if I'm able to win by 2-0 or more, then I will be able to take division lead. But against Paul because he is in first place. So since it is a divisional match, I'm not going to make a separate team builder, so I'll just go over my sets very sort of vaguely, not as vague as some of the other games because this was. You'll see why this was a close game, and yeah. So Donphan was pretty standard. Cussap Donphan, nothing too special there. Then for Feralthorn, fully specially defensive for Hawthorne once again this week, because fully specially defensive helps in quite a few situations, and plus this quite a bit of his team is special, as you see with the Latios, the Gardevoir, the Shaman, possibly the Infernape depending on the set, and possibly the Nidoking depending on the set. And then we have Helios with some interesting coverage moves. I didn't really get to show off Helios too much, so that's why I'm not going to say too much about what I have on Helios, but yeah, I'm not going to really say too much about that. Then Zardex is defensive once again. Defensive just is so good in a bunch of matchups, in my opinion. But I'll talk more about Charizard after the battle in my conclusion type part of this. And then Medicham, we're actually running quite an interesting Medicham set. The Medicham set that we're running this match, we are running Choice Band Trick to be able to trick something that cannot take use of the choice band. Like for example, if I could trick any of his special attackers, so like Shaman, Gardevoir, Latios, Nidoking if it's special, Infernape if it's special, who knows, maybe even Registeel. I could just, but I think Registeel's physical, so it wouldn't be the best thing. But slap on a choice, so switch the choice band so that they are hindered. It was mainly for the Milotic because that would be his main. That would be his main defensive. That would be one of his main defensive mons. So, because of that, I decided that I'd be able to trick it off because I should outspeed it. But then our last mon is Excelgor. Excelgor's sole purpose is to just lead and click Final Gambit. That's basically it with Excelgor. It just has other moves on it, but we're gonna start the battle from there. So let's set this to normal speed and play. So I lead off with Excelgor, as I said, and I just click the Final Gambit. He leads with the Registeel, and I'll talk more about this play later on when I'm going over the overall battle, but I am able to take out the Registeel with that because I am max HP Excelgor. And then I go into the Zard, and I believe I think I click Dragon Dance here, as he goes for the U-turn into his Latios, and because I know Latios would usually be special, he's going to go for special type for like a Draco, so I switch out my fully specially defensive for Hawthorne, which would most likely be able to take a offensive move as well, but he does go for the Draco, which does just a 20%, it's nothing big. So then he's going to go into the Shaman, which I just click the Gyro Ball on to get, it gets about 38% damage off. Then go for the Protect to see what he wants to go for, just to scout the HP Fire, and he does in fact have it. So I can freely switch here into the Zard X, I believe. Yes, I go into the Zard X, as he goes to HP Fire, which is absolutely nothing to Zard X. And here, I'm not strictly sure what I click. Okay, no, he goes for the Earth Power, which does about 45% to me, but I'm able to kill with a Flare Blitz. So now, Zard is pretty crippled and will die to any hit from this Infernape, so I decide to switch out here into the Donphan, as he goes for the Close Combat. I'm getting the defense drops, and here he's just going to switch, fearing the Earthquake into the Gardevoir, and Gardevoir traces 30, which would have been funny if I was able to one-hit it, but I'm not able to. Gardevoir is just able to do that, and now here I just switch out to sack off the Zard so I can get a clean switch into the Feralthorn and click a Gyro Ball without having too much risk in that. So then that Willow's turn didn't really matter, so they're just switching into Zard to sack it off, but I go into Feralthorn, clicks Will-O-Wisp, nothing I can do about that, but Gyro Ball would still be able to kill, even if he was, I think I have a roll to kill from Gardevoir full HP if I'm burned. So now he goes into Infernape. I switch into the Donphan to take this Flare Blitz. It does a bit less than the close combat, but I saw from there. Now hold on, I'm just gonna pause here. I'm gonna pause here because for the battle, so on that turn, he goes for the Flare Blitz, which is a bit less. And now that turn, I went for the Rock Slide over Earthquake because I wanted to go for the safer play to get damage off rather than just keeping Donphan, than just going for the Earthquake. Excuse me, to get damage off. I was thinking that it'd be better for me just to get damage off on something rather than going for the Earthquake. But in retrospect, the Earthquake play was the better play because even if he went into Latios, I could have just switched into the Ferrothorn. But that's what I could have done there, but I did not do that. So now from here, he goes for the Earth Power, taking me out, which is just fine. I'm able to go into the Heliolisk, and I click Surf, which barely does not kill, which is upsetting, and the Earth Power is able to take me out. And now I'm just here with 2 Mons, but Medicham is able to come in, click a Bullet Punch to get that kill, and then the Latios comes in, and I go into the Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn has no reliable recovery, and Infernape just walls it, so he's just gonna, I believe he's just gonna be able to wheel me down here. Okay, no, he does have the HP Fire, but I don't know why he didn't go for it before. So he does have the HP Fire, and basically with this, he's able to take the game. Because I don't have enough speed investment on Medicham, I can't take out this Latios at all with Medicham. And I just decided to show off the trick, probably something I would not bring again because it didn't work that much. And he had the Hubon Berry, which is a good bring to deal with the Zardex. But anyways, that is the game. It was a good game. In retrospect, I probably should have saved the Excelgor final Gambit for possibly the Infernape or the Latios, because those 2 mons did give me the most trouble in terms of switching things in and out. It was definitely a play I could have done slightly better. I could have switched into the Charizard or something along those lines to go into the Registeel, but it is what it is. It was definitely a good match, another close match for me. So even though we are 1-5, right? Wait, is it 1-5? No, 1-4. Why am I thinking this is week 6? No, it's week 5. But we're 1-4, but our differential is not bad at all. We are only -7. There are teams that are worse than us who have the same record. So at least we're doing good in that regard. But next week we face the previous season champion, Sam, coach of the Emerald City Milotic. So that's going to be a really tough match for us to try to beat the last season champ, who did beat us last season and in the off season by the same score, actually, 3-0. So hopefully I can pull out a win in that and not be on a continuous losing streak, seeing as we do have really good competition. But anyways, that's going to be it for this battle. Thank you all for watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video, and I'll see you all next time.